So this is me trying to show you guys my trade, and I'm currently documenting this trade with every single. This is my chart, right? I'm going to be turning my screen now to show you guys what I've looked for and why I took this sell, right?
Hi guys, this is Jamba. Before you continue watching, click on the subscribe button and subscribe so that you'll be first to get notification whenever I drop a breakdown on my trade. Alright, let's get right into it. Now, looking at this market, this is all I'm looking out for. Like I said, my strategy is very simple. Don't mind some of the lines. So right now, what you do, we are on the higher time frame, and all we're doing on the higher time frame is not to trade, but to have a bird view, to look at where are we headed to. You can see that the market has been on an uptrend, but the market failed to break this structure. Like I said in my checklist, before I'll call a break of structure is when I have a full body candle. So this was where it started happening. This was where it started happening, guys. This was where it started happening. It did not break this structure with a full body, which is showing a level of resistance at this level. Same thing happened here. It did not break this structure, this last structure, with a full body candle, and then it started creating higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, and higher high, higher lows, and then higher high. So now we know exactly what the market is doing at the daily time frame. Now let's move to 4 hour, because it's not about trading on all the time frame. Look for time frame that aligns, right? So for me, the time frame that I trade are daily time frame, 4 hour and 15-minute time frame, and I will tell you guys why I choose these 3 time frames to do my analysis on them. I use other time frames, but not to join with my confidence, just to have a view of what that time frame is doing when the time frames I use are not showing the exact thing I want, right? So now here we are on the 4 hour time frame. Now look at what 4 hour time frame is doing. This is what 4 hour time frame is doing. You can see that this was the last structure, right? The all-time high, right? And it broke out with a full body candle here, which on the higher time frame is a week. So that finalized that the candle was not full body, and then it started creating a higher high, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. We all can see that, but there is a level of resistance here where whenever price reached to 107,000, markets eventually react to this level when it was on the bullish. So I expect market, when it's on the sell, it respects that zone as well. That is why I was looking out for sell here. So, and then there is main trend and there is counter, right? These are the 2 types of trend, right? There is the main trend, there is the main trend, there is a counter, there is a main trend, there is a counter. I only trade the main trend that I see. So on the 4 hour, the market is saying that is on a bearish trend, right, which is downtrend. So these are the main trade and this is the counter. So when the counter tap into this zone, I expect market to return back to this. Expect price to come resist the level, but I need to look out for engineer liquidity for people that mark out this area and look for a sell. Let's say you mark out this area, you probably looking for sell and your stop order is here. The market will just take you out with just 2 pips or 3 pips. But how would you see that? You had to go on the 15-minute time frame to look out for engineered liquidity where you placed your stop orders. Okay guys, so now you can see that you placed your order here, and this is an engineered liquidity, right? This is an engineered liquidity right here. This is an engineered liquidity here, which will be taken out, and you can see that it has been taken out, and that is when we got our entry, guys. It's a snipe entry. It's a snipe entry, no hidden. Move our SL to stop order. We move our SL to stop order, but you can see immediately it took those guys out. That's when we get in. And when we get in now on the 15-minute time frame, it left us with an order block, which we patiently wait for that order block. I think I have the screenshot here. Now this is where price went back and create an order block at 4,000, and so you can see this is it here, and this is now how it's playing. Now this is where we got our second entry from, but unfortunately I was not active. We didn't take the second entry. So this is how we clearly trade this market, and yeah, we're actually up in profits of about 180. This is the trade, and this side is going. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, so anytime I drop any documentation, you would be seeing my videos, so that you'll be the first person, and click on the notification board so that you get to see everything show you guys. And thank you for watching. Follow my social media handles so that you can see most of the psychological things I post there. It's very valuable and they're going to help you. So with that being said,